the MVP using the Camille, and also YOLO had a fantastic performance using the Thor, and both of which are being respected right now through the bans. And this is something that we're gonna be excited about, Rico. I see your reaction as well. The Jax for 90, it's on.
It is on for sure, and I do hope they're able to slow down the game for the Wild Rift boys. If they're gonna bank on a 90 doing a split push, they have to make sure that they're able to transition early to mid. So they need disengage, they need wave clear. If the Ziggs is gone, I do feel like the Varus is going to be a very important pick for the Wild Rift boys. Just additional wave clear in general. BMG, wait a minute,
Vladimir. This is actually pretty interesting because they invest now 2 champions for late game. So this is a ticking time bomb for BMG essentially.
I'm surprised if this is not a Gragas. I do feel like this is... Okay, I can see why. The Alistar is a 2-in-1. You have disengage by pushing people away, but you also have... Oh, that's so cool. The Alistar just breaks through the entire stage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks nice. But for Alistar, it's a 2-in-1. You can push people away as a disengage. You can headbutt knock up into an engage. So I think this is good. I just need more CCs than just the headbutt pulverize combo. I need something more from this composition. If the Wild Rift boys are taking a book from the CES, taking a page from the CES book, maybe an Orianna. If they want something with utility, a shield, a wombo combo, I think an Orianna can be pretty sweet.
It can. I'm a little bit sad seeing the Volibear being banned after a while ago.
Oh yeah, that's true. Anti-dive. Like, no dive. Volibear.
No dive.
No
and
dive.
speaking of channeling, Riku, looks like Pime is going to be channeling out Z's power on the Akali. An enemy. He's learning from his enemy right now and picks it up in the mid lane as well.
That's true. I'm so excited to see the mechanics here. So there's no dive anymore on the ends of... Because there's no Volibear, there's no World Ender, there's no Aatrox. So what AD carries can you select aside from Varus, which is pretty good at wave clear? Because that's what the Wild Rift boys are lacking. If BMG picks this up, this is a very good denial. Like, this is a double poke composition that doesn't have disengage. They do have a lot of pick potential with this Varus pick because you have... oh! Corki!
They have Corki, they have Kha'Zix as well, so that's good. In terms of poke, that is already sufficient. Shyvana, I think, is okay, but you're kind of reliant on...
The dragons.
On dragon stats. Yeah.
I'm trying to... Okay, this is... Okay. Okay, this is better than Shyvana because I think Nuno is way tankier than Shyvana, without dragons, right? I do think this is much better because you need to protect your front line. The fact that you don't have disengage is the worrying thing for me. I want to say that Varus and the Jace has to be careful with the package being picked up by the Corki because that's still backline access. You can fly past the tanks if you get that package down and you just burn them and just split the team into half. And I'm looking forward to this Corki play because I love Corki. The weakness about a Corki is that the package is so predictable, it's so linear. You can just not fight and the package is going to expire and you're just going to use it on nothing. So that's the weakness of a Corki. But wave clear wise, I think Corki is very decent because of the bombs, of the big one. It's just everything over the Gatling gun, everything overall is not as good as the Varus, but it's like, it's okay. It's decent.
If you love the Corki pickup here by Wild Rift boys, I'm gonna say I love the Nunu pick by BMG, especially for Nunu, because he used the same champion against Wild Rift boys during day 1.
Oh yeah.
And they won as well.
That's scary. BMG seems to be very confident with their picks, honestly. Oh boy, here we go. Are we gonna be seeing a game number 5 rather? I'm so used to game number 3s. Game number 5 Or will the Wild Rift boys take it home by making it into a 3-1 for Thunder Talk?
Let's see. It's up to BMG now to carry the team here of Cerberus Esports. They have a really good composition. A little conflict here in the bottom lane. Start things off. A support will battle. AZ and Yufan just helping out.
Oh, it's just level 1, so there's no headbutt pulverize combo just yet. What I like about the Corki Alistar combo is that once you get the pulverize, YOLO going around in circles. Once you get the pulverize, you're able to dish out so much damage after once Corki reaches level 5 because you have the rockets, you have the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun is very painful, by the way.
Especially for sustained damage. Late game scaling of Corki as well is almost like the best. Especially if you have some sort of feel. And speaking of, there's a big, huge purple snowball here in the bottom lane. Let's need to hit engages. Catmat get taken out. First blood by BMG, but a trade actually here happening. Yufan. Oh, it's an execute. Unfortunate for Wonder Boys.
No wonder it's still 0-1. Oh dear, this is tough. Clear the wave. Clear the wave, my friend.
Oh no.
Just level 4.
Yufan's stuck. He's
this
stuck
is
under the
rough.
tower. Cat is here, but a little tad too late. Flash away. Pime survives. Nidahe is gonna be fine, so that's a clean execution by BMG.
So many low health targets. BMG knows the jungle pathing of the Kha'Zix. So imagine if he was at red side of his if he was at his red buff, that would have been an easy dive, an easy cleanup, probably a triple kill for the Kha'Zix. Yeah. Imagine the timing of this dive by Nidahe and the fact that they overstayed as well with no punish. Imagine
no punish.
It's so jarring. But let's take a look at this clean dive once more. Again, there's just so much damage. They're squishy. They already received what do you call this, chip damage earlier from their 2v2. So we'll see if aiding is able to do something. But the problem is he is spotted. No way, that's another gank.
23 KDA of soil, by the way.
That's rough.
That is impressive. That is impressive. A professional play as well.
Yeah.
Professional play.
That's nuts. Okay.
Nidahe? Chilling.
Oh, Wild Rift Boys probably wouldn't think that. Probably wouldn't gank
That's
twice,
a problem,
right?
though.
Like, no
you don't
way.
You don't have like an explosive Capcalos.
Yeah.
It's like a Garen charging into you, basically.
Yeah.
From a brush.
That's true. It's like, oh, I'm here. Oh, back away. Good thing the Corki has Valkyrie, so that's a good gap maker. Let's see where Nighty's gonna go. Oh, he's just gonna eat some honey fruit.
Will heal to sustain himself. Yellow crashing the wave. He has been very efficient in the laning phase as well, not being bullied at all by the Jax. He's the one taking full control. Mid lane, PMA might actually be in trouble as aiding ganks here as well, and they secure a kill.
Really good kill, but they have to be careful for Nidahe. Nice.
He's here. D is being saved by aiding. Flashes away, should be fine, but here comes Absolute Zero! Absolutely lacking though in terms of execute damage. And Wild Rift Boys, they got 2.
Yo, I don't think BMG really calculated that trade. They wanted to do a 1-for-1, but it became a 2-for-nothing. Let's take a look at that again. Pime, remember, is a very vulnerable. Once you dive in, that is it, basically. You put yourself very vulnerable. I love how D is able to bait that out. And watch this. Aiding blocks the snowball. Him instead is gonna get knocked up and just block the snowballs away from D. And that hit, takes a turret shot and gets one kill. Gets that one hit from D. Really nicely done.
He could have channeled it 1 second longer.
Yeah.
Even half a second would have been enough to take aiding down, and he would have been alive to walk away for that 1-for-1. Now, a lot of people grouping up here into the mid lane. It's 5 minutes already. Objective spawned up. Dragon is available. BMG starting it off.
see here. It's gonna be a handshake of objectives. This is a good call. Anyways, the package is alive. I do think that BMG should be careful about this. Oh, there, package used already.
There's no fight anyway, so it's fine. Be fun just having it as an extra insurance if ever BMG contest. Since there's no contestation, actually I would give this to BMG since late game scaling is a priority as well for BMG. And as long as they manage to defend their towers from the RH charge, they should be fine.
I think they will have a lot of damage, but the poke wise, if they get engaged upon, that's the weakness of a poke composition. If you don't have space to even land your skill shots, then what is there for poke? I think the Wild Rift boys has the ability to become very aggressive because of this Alistar. So I really do like this pick. Oh, nice push. Oh no.
Chain of Corruption. Cat is fine though. Able to soak in a lot of damage because of that unbreakable will. But the main objective of BMG is to deny the RH push. So that amplifies the advantage now of BMG through that Dragon Sack.
Usually around the 6-minute mark, we get to see a 2k gold lead from whoever team has the Rift Herald or whoever has won that team fight. But because of the lack of turret plates being taken, more of chip damage here and there, it is just a little bit of gold lead, but in favor of BMG, just 900. I think that's gonna balloon up if they get a kill over here onto 90.
Oh
no! Minion.
Well, 90 already backed away, so that's okay here for BMG. They want to secure more plates. I don't think 90 can fight this off. Absolute Zero is still available now. Sao Ming is tanking, soaking so much damage. PMA jumps in, which is a little bit questionable, so now he's gonna get chased. Xiao Ming as well overextended, tries to just exchange, sacrifice himself to save PMA. But he's on the other side, not with the best way to survive. Aiding almost died though.
Oh my gosh!
At the very end, so that's at least a 1 for 2. AZ is here, trying to channel the damage here onto the Vladimir. D managed to dodge. Cat engages again, and AZ is in a lot of trouble. That's the stun to secure the kill for D.
Yeah, that's just the easy transfusion from D. I do think that is still a Wild Rift boys win because they're able to, what do you call this? They're able to funnel all that gold onto the most important member, which is that Vladimir, which is going to be really scary. But the gold lead's still in favor of BMG. Let's take a look at that again. It started off with a 2v2. Xiao Ming did a good job making sure that they didn't go near PMA. So this buys time for AZ to actually join the fight. So with that said, I'm not sure if this is too much of a greedy decision, because honestly, that took a bit of time already to pretty much kill people, and that means the rest of BMG can join the fray. Good thing Cat still stayed, able to initiate for D, and then able to funnel in more gold for this Vladimir, which I don't think anyone can deal with this Vlad in the late game.
The only positive thing that happened to BMG is a tower takedown in the top lane as well. So in terms of gold that Wild Rift boys secured in the bottom lane, it's equalized in the top lane by BMG. So maintaining 2,000, and they're just gonna be preparing for this next objective, which is another dragon staff that they can take. Ocean Dragon is gonna help a little bit increase their sustain in the laning phase, and also amplify the already available mountain dragon stack that they have. So in terms of durability, that's gonna help them in the the sustained team fights that the Wild Rift boys initially should have advantage to.
I do think that the Wild Rift boys need that Ocean Drake much better, because this is a more sustained team fight. They love their long drawn fights. They love their dives. They want to access the backline. They want to travel to access this backline, and this package pickup is good timing. I assume this is for the Ocean Drake, which I really need them to contest with this package.
A little bit concerning that it's Nidahe that has the highest gold earning, not PMA, not AZ, not YOLO. So they need to funnel the gold better here on the side of BMG. They are starting the dragon.
They have to. They really have to execute this now, because they're just gonna get poked out by this composition. They need to engage now.
They have the package. Yufan is trying to get into position, but BMG doing a really good job waiting for it to expire first before they decide to reduce and take the dragon for themselves.
That's
Yufan
gone.
taking so much damage from the piercing arrow. Ooh, almost.
Almost, but the package is now gone. One very important engage is gone, and that's the Chain of Corruptions!
Oh, that
My
damage
gosh!
absolutely insane. Yufan is out
4v5.
of this fight. 4 versus 5. Yeah, D as well gonna be out here. AZ has been connecting all those piercing arrows to the members of Wilder Boys. Now they have full control on this dragon. Wilder Boys, they have to disengage. They have to give this away. They go in though. Cao Ming initiating through the dredge line. Naidi
Yufan's
just
here.
answering back with a counter strike, but it's already done. BMG secures this dragon.
This is exactly what we were talking about. If ever there is an objective and you do not engage against a poke comp, you're just gonna get poked out, unable to fight the 5v5s that you want. So this is really good by BMG, the discipline that they have. They know that they don't have to fight. They can just poke and use the double poke that they have with the Jace and the Varus. And then once you're able to poke out the important targets, then that's the time you can fall towards the dragon. They're really good at using the dragon as bait, using the dragon as pressure. And the Wild Rift Boys, this is still a close match because we're beyond the 11-minute mark, and it's just a 3k gold lead deficit. I wouldn't call this out too soon because they still have the Jax to split push later on.
Wild Rift Boys will be again relying on the triple late game scaling champions that they have: the Jax, the Corki, and the Vladimir as well. BMG knows that, and they're fully aware that they're gonna be contested later. Oh, he was just making sure he's safe.
Yeah.
Dashes away, and yeah,
He's okay. He's fine.
it's fine. I was just
Right
a bit
now,
shocked there.
he's just a little bit shocked. He's a little shocked. Right now, I am so curious. Oh, I like this.
YOLO comes D as well, popping the ult, wanting to maximize the damage. YOLO is still fine though, has secured the honey.
Jump, leap.
The his here for
Nice.
follow-up, and just denies the gap there.
I like what I'm seeing from Wild Rift Boys. They are taking command. Oh, Chain of Corruptions will miss. That's an important ult gone. But the pressure to start a fight will fall onto... Uh-oh.
Looks like it's falling to
Black
Wild Rift
YOLO.
Boys. Naidi is being contested a lot. It's a tanky Jax. He has a lot of sustain, and he's already managing so well his laning phase. So BMG, they might need to send more of their allies to try and take him down.
I'm like, what was I talking about again before they start the fight? Oh yeah, it's all up to Cat to actually start these fights.
Yep.
Oh, the Chain of Corruptions didn't hit. But he's so low
They
already.
start.
Where's the follow-up?
He re-engages. Not really much follow-ups from Wild Rift Boys. BMG, they're just gonna reset. Here comes a snowball. Not really connecting onto a champion,
Oh,
rather
D.
onto that Scuttle Crab. D just tracing down Pime, forced the flash away from him. So that's a small win that Wild Rift Boys secured. I think they're fine with it now.
There are 2 win conditions for WRB to get this game for themselves. Make sure that the gold lead doesn't exceed 5k. Make sure that the Jax is still 90, most importantly, still able to be higher in farm, especially against the Akali. Number 3, Cat and D should coordinate whenever they're going to initiate a fight. And number 4, make sure to what do you call this? Ward the Baron constantly, because we do know that it's so difficult to contest against a Nunu when it comes to these objectives. And that can possibly go really, really fast with the Varus involved and the Jace involved as well. So those are the 4, I don't know, I didn't really count, maybe 5 things that the Wild Rift Boys should take into consideration to increase their chances of winning. So if they wanna do the dragon dance, they shouldn't do it for far too long. They have to engage immediately. So Cat, gotta find your access here against the backline carries.
You listed 5, I'm gonna add 1. Wild Rift Boys should not hesitate going in as well. Because a while ago, during the dragon fight, right, they got hit with a lot of folks of BMG, and that caused them to lose yet another objective. They should be the one engaging, forcing these fights, or else they're gonna keep losing. Now, Naidi is gonna be in trouble. There's a snowball. He has no turret to help him out. And he's gonna force to just go in. Here
Oh,
comes the
package.
package by Yufan, but
Uh-oh.
the Jax is already out. Cat is a little bit late to the
Oh,
party.
nice.
Pime gets traded out. That's good here for Wilder Boys. But the rest of BMG is
Oh, nice
now
flash.
here. Cavalry's arriving. Nida chasing down, getting the kill onto the Corki. AZ as well, unfazed in the back line. Only Cat remaining alive. And is about to fall down. They're just waiting for that unbreakable will to expire.
What?
And they should secure the skill. Cat trying to at least get that one more trade, but unsuccessful in doing so. Mid lane has been pushed as well by BMG.
Cat is so tanky. Again, the fight shouldn't be with Corki and with the Kazakhs because that one is for pick pick potential. For skirmishes, however, or team fights, it would be so much more valuable if the Hemo Plague just covers everyone in that area. And I remember I said the gold lead shouldn't exceed a certain amount. Let's take a look at the 1v1, however, over here. Okay, the Hemo Plague. Oh, that's just a lot of burst. That's just clean. You go inside the Sanguine pool, but it won't do you any good. The burst damage has been done already. And remember I said it shouldn't exceed 5k? Well, it's kind of close to 10k already.
Suddenly! A while ago it was setting at 4k, Riku.
Yeah,
Then
2k,
suddenly,
3k.
After a fight in the bottom lane, after a 1v1 win by by YOLO in the mid lane, and 2 tower take down, they now have so much advantage that they easily obliterate a Ding in a blink of an eye, and they have full access on this Baron since they have 3 Dragon stacks as well.
What the damage was that? Like, the HP bar just disappeared after all of that. I think it's the burst coming from Pime and the rest. Oh, they're doing Baron.
They are doing Baron while 3 members of BMG are just holding 4 members of Wildrift Boys. That is just absolutely insane. They do get the Baron. They have
Chain of Corruptions!
waiting for Nida here. AZ got a little bit impatient now. Joins the fight. Naidi is in trouble. They have to disengage. Cat is going to be the sacrificial cow, but they lost the Jax already. And Nida is just here, sprinting with the snowball. Yufan! Okay, it's fine. But they lost already so many members from that fight alone.
Yeah, like they couldn't even fight 5v3 because I think 2 members from BMG were busy doing the Baron. So the fact that they're what? Y'all's gonna get it!
Oh,
that's
eating?
close.
So close. YOLO still
aggressive.
barely alive. Pime helping out. He stays alive.
No
How is
way.
that even possible, Riku? Now they're going for the punish. Now Wildrift Boys are the one to lose that fight and lose access towards this Elder.
YOLO, the outplay, the bait into the outplay. Who wouldn't want to try and get some shutdown gold onto YOLO? You see, the Akali is very low HP already. Why? I understand totally why you would go after that. But at the end of the day, the gold lead is just too much. 14k gold deficit. And now they have the Baron. Now they're killing some more. Now they may even end the game.
They're going for it. They want this to be as swift as possible. 19 minutes. They go with a game end, and we're going to game number 5.
This is the expected outcome. It did seem like it was going towards a different direction because after the 4-minute mark, or 5-minute mark, sorry, it didn't feel like the gold was still even. But then again, they couldn't take advantage of their composition. We weren't seeing heavy engages at all. We didn't see any what do you call this,